Hello, welcome to the Art of the Oracle. I am so excited once again. I think I say this every time I come on to be able to read. It really is a great joy for me to be able to have this channel here on YouTube. So thank you everybody who comes and checks it out to see what the message is. Now I tapped in to my highest wisdom and guidance before I turned on the camera. And what I heard was to keep our focus on the things that where we want to go. And that's kind of what we've been seeing, right? Like there has been, I think, a big message this week about the importance of focusing on the thing, the space that we're moving into, and to kind of see. And then also, if you've watched the channel all week long, it's like the numbers have been counting down, and I had lots of things to do yesterday, and I was on the road for a few hours, and I saw like 555s everywhere and 888s everywhere. It was very interesting. And so I would love to hear what you're seeing and how the numbers are affecting you, and if you're feeling kind of that we're counting down towards something. But the highest guidance that I received is just that. It's like focus on, to keep space between you and what is not you, so you can see clearly what is you and what is like coming in, and is it what you desire? Because there's a great teaching that's like we're all here, we're all one, we all are part of each other, which I truly believe that. But we are all individual representations of the whole. That's what I believe. It's like we're all part of the thing, but we each are expressing ourselves uniquely. And so that's what this one law of attraction is, or, we have free will that you hear about, all these things. So we are expressing ourselves uniquely, so we can end up in this cluster of things, or this over here, or shining by ourselves, or whatever. So there is a uniqueness about everything that we each do, because there's only one iteration of what that is. So that it's very important for us to see that and to realize that and to notice that. And what I heard is that right now, as it's getting, noisier and noisier, that things are going to come in here at the last minute. And I don't even know why I'm saying last minute, like there's about to be a big shift. And that it's going to try to grab our attention to kind of pull us into something else that maybe we don't want to be in. So, it's almost, like part of a game, and there's like a plot twist sort of thing. And just to be truthful to our own true desires and natures. And then we can still, be there for other people, but be true to ourselves first. So let's dive into the cards. Enough talking about this, and just see what the message is for today. Okay, so that one just kind of flipped out. Let's see what it says. Wow, interesting. So this one came out the very first day, and the thing that we've been seeing all week is about where we're putting our attention, and that's what I was just talking about, the Eight of Pentacles. This is about the day-to-day stuff. Like, what are we doing? Okay, and how is it affecting us? Are we changing what we're looking at? Is it... Well, that looks like a lot. So I don't know if we can use all these cards. But so we have another 8 here with the 8 of Wands, which came out yesterday. And this is about where we're putting our attention again. So I said that when I was driving, I was seeing lots and lots of 8s. And 8s to me is that infinite movement. But in each 8, there's like a cross point, and that's like the point of stillness where you can see both sides. And that's kind of what I feel like this chair represents, is like this is the point where she can look either way, right? You can look here or there, and you can't see that so much in the 8 of Wands, but the Wands is about our energy. The Pentacles is about the day-to-day stuff. So it's like we're changing our focus, or stay focused if you know exactly where you're going and what you're doing, because it's very important right now to know where we're putting our energy. Just know that you're an energetic being and you have this beautiful, beautiful like strength and power about you. So what are you doing with it? So let's see what else we have here. We have the Four of Wands, which again, I love the Four of Wands because fours represent stability. Fours represent foundational information. And in this particular Wands energy, it feels a little celebratory. So let's continue to see, you know, kind of what the cards are bringing us out, because it's a lot about attention. It wants us to celebrate on some level the creation of something, like the foundation of something. Now we have the 9. And the 9 is about actually being able to receive some of the things, some of the benefit of what the work we've been doing, where we've been, you know, putting all of our attention into. Now you can start reaping some of the rewards for it. Now we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 cards here today. We have the 3, which is a major arcana card, with the Empress. And the Empress is this divine feminine energy. It's about creation. It's about being in connection with who you are. So it's like the culmination of what all this really is saying is that, you know, right now, like when you see 8s in the tarot, it's like you've been doing something or you've been moving towards something for a while. And now you're starting to kind of see what it is that's coming to be. Do you want to stay in that direction? Do you want to change your focus? Right now, this card being in the middle is saying whatever it is, now is like the foundation for where you're going and the rewards that you're going to reap afterwards. And know that this whole process is meant to be a creative process. It's meant to be an empowering process where you have, if you lean into the feminine creative energy, whether you're a man or a woman, if you lean into that energy, it allows a freedom, right? To be able to freedom to be able to manifest things and to be able to feel connected with things. Now we have 4 more cards here, and one is the King of Swords. Love this. And again, this is like the swords are the air signs, right? The Gemini signs, the different signs. And you know, you can look at the tarot, and the 4 suits is the tarot. Also, there are elements within each one of the suits. So this is an air sign, this is a fire sign, this is an earth sign, and then we have a water sign, which is denoted by the cups. So if you also know people that are in those signs, or wherever you fall in that, they could have special meaning for you as well. So the air sign, I love this. This is like a great achievement and being able to really take note. I also feel like these 2 could be divine counterparts, right? They could be you know, the softer side, and then the ability to, this almost feels like the new energy that's coming in, right? Like the earth communicating with this Aquarian energy, because even though it's a water bearer, it is an air sign, and it's bringing in new information, new wisdom. The bats around transformation. You've got all these really symbolic things within this swords. The bat is here, the crow is here, the dragonfly here, you have the owl there. You know, all of this is in there for a reason. It's about being able to have the perspective, the knowledge, the awareness of all these things and be able to communicate and think. So it's about your thinking, your communication, and what is coming into you. What are you digesting in? So be aware of what you're taking into your mind and the thoughts that you're creating. Because when these 2 work together, it's a really powerful union. And it's interesting that I felt like this could be somewhat of a union, because I'm also getting the Ace of Cups here, which is about these divine beginnings. So you could be meeting somebody that is an air sign, or you could be an air sign that is meeting, this is the Queen, right? The Cups energy. So if you look at it this way, we have, it could be somebody from the past, because he's kind of leaning towards the past. And, you know, you could be this water sign, or somebody that's very in tune with their emotions. So this is somebody that's really aware of the power of their words and what they're doing in the world. And then upside down, we have another 4. So we have 2 8s, 2 4s, and then we have this, this like king and queen, this divine energy. Now the major arcana that's in here is this beautiful feminine energy of abundance. And being paired right here with the 9, I feel like it's amplifying the level of abundance and the awareness of that you can create the things that you want, which is creating the foundation here. Now, this one is about, a lot of times the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on, right? You're kind of got maybe a little fear about losing something, so you hold on really tight. And this is turned upside down, so perhaps things will loosen up for you if you felt that things have been really, really tight. Let's see if there is an animal spirit or an animal energy before we wrap up the reading. And see, I feel like this one too, see what it wants to say. I do love that we have this 5-6 energy here, which makes 11. Make your dreams real, because that is a very, very big part of what I feel like is going on right now, is that right now, it's important at the beginning of this year to really move in and start creating the thing that you want. Don't wait, don't hesitate, lean in, start seeing and making sure that you understand where you're going, what you're creating, what, you know, unions are coming in, people that you meet. Everything right now, I feel like, is like this card is showing. It's symbolic of something that you're wanting or needing or asking for in your life. And all of these little clues are leaning towards something, and it's kind of up to us to figure out how it relates to us. Lastly, we have 26, which is the flamingo spirit, asking us to embrace what's going on right now, which is kind of that in between. It's where I was saying in the very beginning, where, you know, have a little bit of air between you and what's going on in your world, so you can contemplate it, so you can see it clearly, so you can see it from a higher perspective, and then really lean in here with your heart and feel what's going on. And then let your brain think about what's going on. Know where the energy is going. Know what you're focusing on, what you want to manifest in here, because the abundance and things are going to start moving, I think, very quickly. And I think they're going to kind of go like a roller coaster, because that's what I keep hearing and seeing, is that the energy is coming up and going down and coming up. It's almost like when there's, you know, rocky waters, and it's before everything calms down, things are up and down and up and down. It doesn't mean they're bad nor good. It's just the situation at the moment. And that's what I'm feeling like is going on in our world right now. A lot of things are shifting and changing and moving, and you have the power to lean into whatever direction. Do you want to go further out to sea, or do you want to go north, south? Do you want to go to the shore? This is where you really have an opportunity to jump in and be the divine creator of your world in a big way right now. So thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. I hope you enjoyed this reading. As you're moving into the weekend, remember these little tidbits. Take a look at any signs that you have. If you're seeing repeating images like the birds or the spiders or whatever, you know, just pay attention to them, and then ask yourself if it has any relevance for you, because you might be getting little breadcrumbs of information, and I don't want you to miss it. So have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.